we talked, well, mildly. I mean, okay, so I like
No.
So a second ago, I was accused of being a bully because I admitted that I bully people. And last time I talked to you, I did bully. Like I said a hyperbole about you that's not true. I would be absolutely be friends with you. You're the type of person I would be friends with.
Yeah, no shit.
You're a friendly guy.
I know.
Most people probably would. But I said because I was trying to spice up the panel. I said I wouldn't be friends with anybody on this panel except for these two people.
Yeah.
And then and then you said why, and I was like, because you said you feel like you could only trust your cats, and I don't know. I thought it was a funny thing to say. I didn't mean it. I was bullying you.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. That's not bullying, though, right?
Okay.
But that's just riffing. Right?
If you thought it was bullying, I would own it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
But that's
you can
what I was
own
getting
that.
at when I said that, because people are calling me a bully now. Okay, Doe, you know Doe. So you know Doe. What is her? She's I think she's Demon Mama's girlfriend.
I've heard of
this Twitter thing has got like Doe retweeted my thing, and she's like, stop bullying people. This is she doesn't know what's going on, but like I explained what it was. I gave her an explanation, then she deleted the post and she said all right, but which is like really cool. But it's just like people like I'm being framed as a bully.
Well,
all of a sudden. And
so
I mean, if do you think I'm a bully? Because like I don't think if people are framing me as a bully, how is this not an example of Darvo in action?
Well, what do you define bullying as, if I might ask? Mostly because like I personally I don't think you're a bully, but I also don't really think people on the internet are bullies. Like I generally speaking, like mostly because like most of the time you log off or ignore people, they get bored eventually and they just leave, right? A bully, I feel, is like going to target you over long periods of time and make sure that like you never live shit down ever. But like again, disengagement doesn't feed them. So like I wouldn't say that that's bullying. I think mostly it's riffing, right? Like I would even say Chud calling you a hobbyist was him riffing on you. Like it was
yeah, it was not bullying. It was not bullying. It was absolutely not bullying, and it freaked out, and it's embarrassing
a little bit,
it really is. But I mean, I still don't agree with him calling me a bully, and I freaked out, but like he wasn't really being that mean.
Yeah. No, God, no. Like, he talks you up quite a bit, right? But like, before we move forward, what do you think bullying is?
I think the definition here that I Googled that it works for me perfectly is, but I would also like, I think of it as like a pattern. Like one act isn't necessarily.
Also, your audio is echoing on your stream, just so that you're aware. My chat just told me that.
Is it?
Apparently. That maybe they're bullying you and just trying to fuck with your audio, right? It's possible. All right.
There's someone's saying it here too. It's an artistic choice. No, it's
I mean, I could theoretically make my stuff echo. We could just do a full-on echo stream. That we could have some fun. I figured it out, right?
My camera. It was my camera picking it up.
Oh, no shit. Okay, yeah, that sucks. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
All right. So definition bullying. Go that. Right.
To seek harm, intimidate, or coerce someone perceived as vulnerable.
Okay. So then, is that the definition that you're working through, and do you think that that is consistent?
It's the main one that comes up when you Google.
Yeah, I understand that, right? Like you're Googling it now. Would you say that like when you were using this previously, like I'm just gonna bring up the tweets, if this was like, I guess consistent with that definition?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And not only that, but I had an epiphany. Because I Googled this a little bit earlier, and I had an epiphany. All of the shit that MrGirl was saying, like about abuse, like, and it was like, you're not talking about abuse. He was being way too vague. What he was really talking about was bullying. And like, if he had said bullying, I think it would have made more sense.
Do you think it's bullying to see somebody do something that is self-harm, which I would say I was called a hobbyist by renowned asshole ChudLogic. That post, what was my response? What was my response that I accidentally ratioed you on? I did not mean to do that. Like I got more likes. No. I fucking hate Twitter. Twitter Blue unlimited characters was a mistake, right? And because I look at that post as like some level of self-harm, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
Okay. right? Like I don't think
like this was. I don't know if anybody else can relate to this. And I mean, I don't really need to say this, like, but like, did you ever post something or like text somebody or like say something to someone
and you regret it
like 4 in the morning? No,
yeah.
like so like I had only slept for 2 hours and I woke up again and I saw that clip and I was like, oh, and it's just like typed this fucking thing.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't agree that I'm a hobbyist, but like that I don't think, I think I was being really I was freaking out. But the reason I freaked out, and he can fucking call me a hobbyist all he wants.
Yeah.
Okay? Just
I would call myself a hobbyist. Yeah. And like
I wouldn't call myself a hobbyist. I think it's clear now. I think that that's established that I wouldn't call myself a hobbyist.
I think that I think, let me say this before we go down the hobbyist thing. I think you're a content creator and it is currently at the level of hobbyist, right? Because it is not, you have another job, I'm assuming, right?
No, I don't.
You don't? Do you just subsist off of internet stuff?
Right now, I'm subsisting off of savings.
Okay. All right. Okay. So like,
which is why I'm so offended. Like,
that's
I'm really,
one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going fucking crazy. What the hell am I doing with my life? But I mean, people, I don't. It is what it is. But
so, but like you realize, like, so you're subsisting off of savings. So realistically, you are subsisting off of a previous job or income,
yes.
Right? So like, you're not. It's not a profession. A profession would be actions that we take that provide us money to do what we need to do to live, right? Like I want it to be a profession, and I'm making a commitment. Okay. So all right. So but
it's just when I hear hobby, what I think, and so I understand that people define hobby as just something you do that you don't make everything in your life that you do that you don't make money for, it's automatically a hobby. And I just think that that's stupid.
Okay.
And what I define a hobby as is something that you do for fun in your pastime. And I don't do this for fun in my pastime. And if I was only doing this for fun, I probably wouldn't even be talking to you. I would probably be like doing like some stupid like artistic thing nobody cares about. But like I'm not just doing it for fun because I'm trying to make. So it's just not.
Are you trying to say that we're not having fun here, Smeth?
Well, I mean, I'd rather talk to you than a lot of other things.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I'm just saying like.
Yeah. So, but here's like the thing though, right? Do you think that so Van Gogh never made a cent during his lifetime, right? Doing art.
Right, exactly.
Would you consider him a hobbyist?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Right. So, but like by this, like some of these like definitionals that like we're working through, right? Like he's kind of a hobbyist. It's not his profession. It's just a thing he does.
But the only reason to call him a hobbyist is to try to discredit him.
But that's not true at all, right? It depends on like how you interpret it. You can take hobbyist to be a negative thing. For me, I look at it as like flavor, right? Like I look at like streaming, it's a hobby, right? This is something that gives me value. It gives me intrigue. It allows me to go ahead and have, you know, I get some nominal amount of money from like subs and bits and donos and shit like that allow me to spend time reading, crafting like little news articles. Like I would not be able to be as well knowledged about like the situation in Ukraine, a myriad of just different topics that like I copiously write notes about, right? I wouldn't be able to be as knowledged, right? But this is still a hobby. You know, it's just that like I have like this subsistence that is helping me fuel me doing other things through this hobby, right?
Right, it's just not how I define it. But I mean,
so you just don't like the word hobbyist.
Maybe I'm even wrong, but I just don't like it.
You just don't like the word hobbyist because like you think that
I think the only reason to do it is to be dismissive. And the other thing is, and so like I said, Chud. So I was trying to say, Chud can call me a hobbyist all he wants because I've made it fucking clear that I don't think it. So what? I don't fucking care. I'm not trying to start drama with Chud either. The thing, everybody's fucking comes into this thing trying to start drama with me because they're bullies, because they see me as vulnerable making a schizo post. And, but I don't think I can bully Chud. I'm not even he's not vulnerable to me in any way whatsoever. I just make myself look like a retarded asshole.
I think Chud is extremely vulnerable. I think he's very vulnerable. If you pay attention, from me, everyone is vulnerable. right? And I think that you have the ability to exploit that vulnerability just as well as anyone else, if you can see it.
Yeah, but I don't think I was doing that.
Because you don't do that because you're not a fucking scumbag.
Right.
Right? Okay, so like, but here's the thing. Everyone has vulnerabilities, right? Like, that's just it. Like, and these...
Wait, I wanted to say something. I wanted to say what the reason that it freaked me out is because I've seen Chud call people hobbyists in a, like, and he didn't even do this with me, but I've seen him do it in a very dismissive way with a lot of people in the past. Like, and I don't know what his whole beef with like Will and his channel. They seem to really, really hate each other. But like, he does this. He does. I really don't.
Okay.
But like I've seen him do this, like do the hobbyist thing with Will to be dismissive, and then the other day I saw him like there was some fucking drama. I don't even remember, but like there was some smaller people involved, and he goes, well, before we continue looking at their opinion, let's go look at their viewer numbers. And then he looks and he's like, see, these are just hobbyists. They don't even deserve to have an opinion, that kind of thing. Yeah. It's just like, oh, well, then if you use the word hobbyist like that, and then you call me a hobbyist, that freaks me out. And I'm like, because every time I see that, I'm like, well, I'm smaller. What if he does this to me?
Yeah, but like, so in the same note, if I'd be like, oh, look at this fucking asshole, right? Or if I said, you're a fucking asshole, right? There's a difference in tonality, and like, that's kind of like there is a difference in tonality. Like, Chud's not calling you a rat, right? He's not calling you a little sneezely little rat. Right, like he does with Will. And the reason he does it with Will is because Will said that he was leaving a community and then keeps dipping his toes back in. He condescends to people constantly, right? And like, even like in Chud's like re-criticism of you later, I don't think he's necessarily calling you condescending.
He was very kind. He was very gracious to me, like, because I was an asshole to him. So I appreciate.
Yeah.
I still don't fucking think I'm a hobbyist, okay?
But like you're just hung up on this word, but like the word, it's not like it's not like it's, you know, there are different connotations, right? Like if I say like, you know, you're a hobbyist, right? And like, you know, it's like the same as calling you an artist. Like, you can take this to mean what it means. I feel like you're taking offense to this idea that you're a hobbyist because you have a negative idea of what being a hobbyist is, and that's not necessarily what that's supposed to mean. It's supposed to say, hey, there are different levels, right? Where like you do the internet shit, like you go on panels, right? Because you just enjoy doing them. Then like maybe you then you're just like a chatter or a panelist, right? Then you level up and then like you start streaming, you get a few people to watch you. Then you're a hobbyist. Then there's like some steps that go from like hobbyist to like profession, some of them which involve you showing your asshole on a camera, right? Which, you know, whatever.
I don't care. I understand that people don't agree with me on the definition. I just don't.
So do you think? But here's the thing, though. You're having a reaction to people using their words to say a certain thing, and you're painting it through your lens.
Here's the thing. Like people aren't having the conversation we're having now with me on Twitter. What people are saying is like people are telling me when I respond to them, when you tell me what you just said, and then when I just say what I said, then they're gonna tell me that like they are like committed to me, like, no, you're a fucking hobbyist. Like so like we have a different opinion here. So like why do you want to put me down? Like, it's obvious you're using it as a put down, so why don't you just like fucking,
do you think
like so clearly it is a put down. I think that this whole thing has proven to me that that's the way people are using it.
Okay, so but here's the thing, though. You started off this conversation by calling a guy a renowned asshole, which is a put down, right? Like, if you come out aggressive and people respond to you aggressively, right? Like, you have to like understand that flavor is going to flavor what the interaction is. Or you're like, if you were to make a post that says, I was called a hobbyist by Chud, by Irrational Chad due to my low viewer count on my live streams when he was covering my stream for content on his channel. You then went ahead and criticized the type of content that he does.
But
entirely.
The criticism that I did, the criticism I gave of his content is what he's said about his own content, pretty much.
Yes,
he has like so. But I mean, I was being a dick about it.
Yes. And then people were addicted to you too. And then like,
but also what I put in there, I think is important to note. I put in there that I'll never be as big as him or as popular as him. He has like way more growth potential than I do, because I'm not gonna do the type of I'm not gonna I think
I think you're just doing the one thing that I hate about you, and this is something I've always wanted to talk to you about. I hate how dismissive you are of yourself, because I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. But continue with what you're saying. We can work on that later.
I expect to grow a lot bigger, but I don't think that I'll ever be someone with I don't expect to be someone with like consistent like 5,000 viewers. Like he's not that yet, but but the reason is because I don't stream constantly, and all my streams are scheduled, and I want to have planned scheduled things.
But like,
I think that means I might have videos that'll get like high views, but I don't expect to have high viewership on streams, because I'm not going to ever do the very consistent streams, and I'm not going to have, because I don't want to do react content. It just doesn't interest me, so I am never gonna, because if you want to do the consistent stream, you have to do that.
Yeah, but so then you're in a totally different, branch of like conversation.
Yes.
Like you're not even in the same market, right? But even within that, you're going ahead and comparing yourself towards something you don't want to do.
Well, no, that's the thing. No, I said that we're not comparable in that post, and the reason that I said that is because he was the one comparing me to him, because he was the one saying I'm just a hobbyist. But no, I'm starting to say I'm something different.
Okay, so all right, so in this post, I'm going to do it real quick. Like to remind him that we're nothing alike as content creators. Content will never be as popular. Why are you diminishing your content and its popularity? This is the one thing that I was like, you're doing like this effort post to just like self-harm, right? You diminish your popularity from the second line of that paragraph, right? Because my content is much higher effort and takes more time to produce, and yet I'll do it anyways. I'd rather work any media labor job than do what he does. This part
is the mean part. I don't want to hear it. It's so mean.
Okay, well then we're gonna read it anyways, so that way you can understand why, when people are being an asshole to you and you start calling them, occasionally you have called people bullies during this. That's true, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you've called people bullies during this.
Chud. You're saying.
Do you think it hurts if he looks at you? So Chud,
if you think that I'm a bully for this, I don't think me matches the definition.
I think that if you were to call a black
harm
person,
and intimidate.
Okay, stop. I think if you were to call a black person the N-word, that would be a racist action, right? I don't think that it necessarily makes you ontologically a racist. You can do bullying.
No, I don't think that this is a bullying. I don't think this is a bullying action, because bullying is defined by the vulnerability of the victim, and I think that I am much more vulnerable than Chud. If you said everybody's vulnerable, yeah, everybody's vulnerable, but I don't know what the fuck his vulnerabilities are, and we having this type of like interaction, it just makes me vulnerable.
But here's the thing: Chud often calls himself a Smeth head, right? And even during like the big MrGirl like overall like channel banning, I don't hear him say that. Right? You haven't heard him say that? I've heard him say that way too. I watch too much Chud. This is a self-report. He said that he's a Smeth head. He respects a lot of the work that you do. So like, yeah, like for you to go ahead and say this like about him would probably be hurtful. I mean, like even like when it comes to Chud talking about like the MrGirl stuff, right? He often talks about like, hey, I lost like a friend, I lost this, that, and the other thing, right? I've lost a compatriot. Yes, you are doing a bully on something that probably does hurt him in some way, shape, or form.
No, I'm not going to let you take this. No, I was not bullying him. I was being an asshole. I was not fucking bullying him. It does not match the definition. The power, this is the thing that people don't fucking understand about all the max shit. Power differentials matter. And like, so if you want, like, yes, I think that when people analyze like systemic issues from a power differential thing, it becomes retarded. Like if you say, oh, well, a white person can never be racist to a black person. A black person can never be racist to a white person.
I was going to say,
if you say that, that's retarded, because you have to go down to the individual, because not all black people have less power than white people. So, but if you go down to the individual, like in this case, like Chud has power than me. Like so like it is true. This is not like a weird stupid like social analysis. This is a specific like literal analysis. Like someone with a way bigger audience has way more power, and they're like, it's not bullying in that case. Like it's just, I don't think that makes any fucking sense.
I think that so would you say Chud pushed a good bit of your content, right? Like this community Twitch poll, whatever, you know, like the AGP video, a lot of that stuff.
He didn't. He did not.
He absolutely did.
The AGP video? No.
The AGP video, not that one specifically, but having you on to have this long conversation as like your first thing, right? All we know about you is that you're from the MrGirl community. You have, honestly, one of the most creative things I've ever seen, where like you have little bottles buried in shit, right? And everything like that. You dig one up, you pull a message out of it and everything. That shit is hyper creative. Okay. And that was a promotion that he gave. Maybe not necessarily just the AGP video. Okay. Like I was just saying.
I went on his stream one time and I made that whole thing for him. Everything, like I had like references to his stream in there.
Yeah.
So we both like, I do not owe him shit. Okay. Like I'm friendly with him, but like you're acting like I owe him.
No,
like,
I'm not trying to say you owe him. No one owes anyone anything. Okay, all human interactions are transactional. You can end transactions whenever you want. That's free association. I believe in free association.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm not ending any transaction.
Well, no, but like it's a transaction.
He can end it,
all human interactions are transactional, right? Like I gain.
I think
from
that
having.
I think that's a harmful way to.
I think that it's realistic.
That's good for business. That's good for business.
No, it's not. Yeah. I'm spending time with you. I'm having a conversation with you, not for content. I'm not gonna fucking chop this shit up, put it on YouTube. This isn't like the like be all end all of my content. I could just fucking go cover the Ukraine situation or like some Abba Preach shit and probably do better. I'm having this conversation because I want to have this conversation. I'm spending my time with you because I find value in it that I self-determine. Right.
Okay. Well, yes.
Okay.
Okay. You can view all interactions between people as transactional.
Yes.
But I think that if you do that with your personal relationships, I think I think it's good for business and professional and what we're doing now. But if you do that like with your girlfriend, I think that's literally going to just.
I'm just chilling with you and I'm hanging out. And we're having a chat. All right, don't look at this as business. This is why, if I'm going to be honest with you, this is why I like calling this a hobbyist thing, because I don't have to take every conversation so fucking seriously that I think that it's business. What I'm seeing is I read your fucking post. I read this long fucking post that you made, all right, where you're obviously displaying some level of hurt, all right, because I think that Insecurity. That's a great word, because you take yourself incredibly seriously and you're taking offense to other people, like your perception that other people don't take you seriously because of a single word, which is the word hobbyist.
I've already, I don't agree with the way people are using it. I think that people were using it to put me down. And I think I'm being gaslit.
It's riffing.
I don't think that you are using it to put me down, but I think a lot of people were just literally like putting me down and then gaslighting me and saying, oh, I'm not putting you down. No, it's just a word. It's not, but fuck you. You're a fucking hobbyist. I'm not putting you down.
Yeah, but it's called riffing. It's called riffing though. Like we're just guy. It's like you're one of. It's like you're one of the boys.
Of gas. No.
It's like no. It is.
No, you are. Maybe you're like a boy. But the people.
You know what I mean when I say you're one of the boys. That has a clear connotation.
Were mostly like really aggro and like hateful, and they just wanted to shit on me. They're people with a shitty life, and they just want to go somewhere and like take it out on somebody. That's the kind of people that we're engaging, and that's the kind of people that are fucking gaslighting me.
I think that these people like you. And I think that a lot of people know that you're very capable of this, and that they're going to go ahead and they're going to be sarcastic. They're going to be a little rough around the edges. They're going to do what could be called bullying, but it's just riffing, okay? It's like the same thing as if I call weaponized discourse, like she looks like she's from like the 1870s and that she should get back on the plantation, in the plantation house, and find her boyfriend, right? Or if like I talk to Queeman and I say, yeah, you're a diminutive, fat, like no muscle, thin boy or some shit like that, right? Like it's just going ahead, it's just poking, like it's poking at people to say, hey, if I'm going to poke at you a little bit, what that's supposed to do, it's supposed to harden you up. So when somebody has like an actual criticism of you that is supposed to be hurtful, right? You're stronger for it. That's why we do the riffing thing. Like, and as I say,
I don't agree.
You don't? Do you?
No.
Let me ask you this. Have you had riffing relationships with people before or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like what's like I don't know. I mean, I get called fat literally all the fucking time, right? So like, I just take that as like it doesn't affect me anymore.
The first thing I said is I was riffing with you when I said I would never be friends with you. I was just fucking.
Yeah, I know exactly. But this is, I think a lot of people are riffing with you, and what you're doing is you're escalating the situation because you are taking a lot of this extremely personally.
Okay, so then why would they not stop then?
Because we know that if like this is why I'm having this conversation to remind you, hey, guy, it's not that serious, and we're not stopping because at this point, Smeth, you're getting a lot of people seeing how you interact in this situation. We all benefit a little bit from the circle fucking, right? Like a little bit.
The situation is like you're acting like I'm an insane person. No. Me interact like you're saying like there were people were comparing me to fucking Lav and shit, saying, oh, you're just you're just doing a cycle. Dude, I don't fucking do this all the fucking time. This is not a fucking cycle. You're just saying that because you want to fucking milk me like a fucking lol cow.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and that's not riffing. That's literally bullying, or that's what MrGirl would call abuse.
Yeah, okay. That's what he would call it, abuse. And I think a lot of people would go ahead.
People who milk lol cows, they should probably go to jail.
Why?
Because it's horrible.
Well, okay. How is it? Okay. So, all right. People who milk lol cows should go to jail. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, people that like did shit with Chris Chan, like they should be in prison. People that go Kiwi farmers should be in prison.
Well, all right. So, like, you'd have to prove that they've committed some level of crime, and I think you could do that.
I would make a new law.
Okay,
that whatever they're doing illegal.
Mm-hmm. So, but like the thing is, it's like you would have to go ahead and say. So this is the thing. You're saying that they should be in prison. And you're not demonstrating how they would go to prison, right? Based on the current system.
It's not illegal. They're not doing anything illegal. They should be in prison.
All right. So you think that what they're doing should be illegal. So like maybe like the translation of that isn't saying what they are doing should be illegal because it causes harm to individuals, right? Rather than just saying throw them in prison, right?
Yeah, what they're doing should be illegal, and then I said because it's horrible, and the translation of that could be because it causes harm to people. Mm-hmm. It's horrible because it causes lots of harm to people. It's fucked up. Mm-hmm. People turn people on lol cows, and then they like keep them there, and they just egg them on, and they try to make them more mentally ill and fucked up, and they make them do crazy fucking things. And that's what people are trying to do when they quote unquote riffing with you, and it's not fucking riffing. They're just trying to fucking gaslight you, making you go fucking crazy. That's not okay. So when I see people doing that, my reaction is to just say and I don't fucking go crazy. I literally will just defend myself, and I'll just say you're bullying.
You did go crazy. You said earlier it was 4 a.m. You saw a post.
Yes, the post originally was crazy. I'm referring to the comments where I just when people like were getting pissed at me because I was just describing their behavior, and then people are like, I told you, like it got so big, people are calling me a bully because I was getting dogpiled by people, and people were literally bullying me, and I called them out, and they darvoed me. They're like, "You're the bully." No, you're the bully. And so now and it gets to the point where fucking Doe, someone I've never interacted with, is like, and with a big fucking like Twitter like thing, is now quote tweeting me and saying that I'm a bully. And like, I'm really glad she took it back. But like, yeah, that's all cowing. That's literally like that behavior is literally unacceptable behavior.
Okay, so
if you do it, I'm gonna say that you're bullying.
Okay, so
and if that freaks you out, I think you're the sensitive one.
So here's the thing, though. What you did during this whole thing is other people tried to escalate with you, right?
And then I called them bullies.
Which is an escalation.
No.
You called Zonia scum.
No,
That's an escalation. Yes, calling Zonia scum was an escalation, right?
Yes. Okay. Okay. So, because this is what happens. So I didn't escalate. Don't roll your fucking eyes at me. I did not.
I'm not rolling your eyes. Sorry,
you rolled your eyes.
No, let me be clear here. I don't actually.
I did not fucking escalate, and then other people escalated with me. Other people, like we were saying, they were fucking poking at me, trying to make me go crazy. And then eventually, when I snap and I say that someone is scum, now that's evidence that I'm a bully and I'm the abuser.
Yeah, because you should disengage.
I
think that's like kind of like internet etiquette. Is that
unacceptable?
I think that the internet.
So when people bully you, you have to disengage. No,
I do think
when
that.
When people bully me, I'm gonna stand up for myself.
I think that you do need to de-escalate situations. I think that is something that you inherently, as a internet connoisseur of some way, shape, or form, you keep
saying that I was escalating. Okay, so I was defending myself and saying you're bullying me.
Yes.
And they continued to escalate, and I did not escalate. Me responding is not escalating. Me saying, you are bullying me. No, I did not do this. You're accusing me of this. No, I did not do that. No, this. And I'm just being like completely on his face. And then the more insults you throw at me, the more accusations and fucking insane shit that you say about me. And eventually I say that you're scum. And then you use that to retroactively say that I'm a fucking bully. No, you're like a fucking insane person. You're a bully if you do that.
I mean, yeah, I would say that we're bullies. That's fine. Yeah, I would say like, yeah, I think a lot of the internet commentary stuff, there is like a necessary trend of bullying. And I think that that's like kind of normalized. Is that good or bad? I don't really think it's that bad, personally.
Okay.
But that's just my presumption. I'm seeing from you, you do think that that's bad, right?
It's something, one of the first videos that I made was called Chris Chan Was Abused. Okay. It's a shitty fucking video. And I might make like
stop talking.
Like
no, all right. So here's no. Right now, shut the fuck up. Okay. I am literally. There's one thing I'm gonna fucking tell you right fucking now. All right, and I'm being completely fucking serious because this shit. No, this shit grind. No. I don't fucking care. This shit grinds my fucking gears because I do like you as a fucking person. Stop talking yourself the fuck down. All right, it's fucking disgusting. You are much more fucking valuable than you fucking think you are, and I'm fucking sick of this shit. I see it when you talk to MrGirl. I see it when you talk to everybody. You talk yourself fucking down, and it puts you into this fucking shit space where you don't think much of yourself, and then you fucking fall for this shit. It fucking pisses me off because I see myself. I did that to myself for fucking years. Stop talking yourself down when you talk to me, for goddamn it. That's the only thing I fucking ask. Don't talk down your shit. You did it when you were younger. It was still good content based on who you fucking were. I'm not gonna look at a fucking painter who's a fucking adult, who's gone to school, learned how to fucking mix paint and shit, look at his finger paintings as a kid and say that he was a fucking retard. You're not a fucking retard. Stop talking yourself down.
Okay.
Okay? I'm sorry. I just can't stand that shit.
No, I appreciate that, actually.
And it's just because it's self-fulfilling.
Even you yelling at me, like how because at first I wanted to say fuck you, but no, then like it kind of got through. So
yeah, I'm sorry.
No. But I mean, obviously, like that's some of that's. I think you're probably right from yourself, but
I think that I'm right for a lot of people. I think a lot of people online put themselves down because they look at other people and they shit on themselves. And then that detracts from them actually doing the work that they want to fucking do.
Well, the thing about that video is it's just, it really, I mean, it was what it was for when I did it. It was fine for when I did it, but like, I want to like do a new one. So, and the thing is, like, I've gotten better at a decent pace, and my couple of newest videos are like way better quality. And so I feel like because I have so few videos, like I don't want people to like look at that and think that that's where I'm at.
People think you're a fucking sweet artistic little boy. Like, I don't want to say boy, whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. Okay, just like accept my fucking dumb ditch country speak. Okay, whatever the fuck it is. All right. The thing is, Smeth, People are looking at you. You got, like, you had a sad thing that you posted because you said you had like a moment, and that has blown up into this whole thing because at some point you just stop feeding the fucking trolls, my guy. That's all you need to do.
I know. Okay, well, you're absolutely right that I should stop feeding the trolls, and I don't respond to every fucking troll comment.
Yeah.
But when someone like says something, especially if they're like a streamer or something, and it's like, well, now like I feel like, and then a streamer comments on it, and then more people have to fucking do it, and I've gotten followers from this. So yeah. I mean, it's not useless to engage, and but like I just need to like.
You need to just chill out and just stop taking yourself so
I don't respond.
You don't need to take yourself so seriously, right?
I don't. I know people that take themselves more serious than me, but
yeah, I agree. His name's Will in his channel, all right, and like he absolutely takes himself far more seriously than you. Claw takes himself more seriously than you.
I like Will.
I do too.
I think Will is and he said this about himself.
He's trying. You know.
No. The thing about Will is, in the dichotomy of soy and Giga Chad, and he said this about himself. He's 100% soy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But like everybody hates soy.
I don't think it's that. I think that the thing is, he is 100% soy, but he tries to portray himself as Giga Chad. He's trying to be somebody that he's not. Right?
I don't know.
I think that's the case.
I'm looking forward to what he does.
I mean, guy, if MrGirl released like a good video that wasn't just about some like neurotic obsession that he's had for a while and like starts to get into like, you know, some like nuanced conversation. I mean, sure.
It's like a 4-minute video. He just released it like an hour ago. It's like,
I want to see the fucking hour-long documentaries. Okay. I know what like his best form is. Okay. And we can all agree about that. But he has like allowed himself by people bullying him, abusing him, whatever, to kind of reduce his form to whatever this is. That's not good necessarily. Right?
Yeah.
And so here's the thing, right? Like, you know, there's one question I think that a lot of people want to ask is, do you see this as something you're going to convert into a profession?
Yes.
Okay.
But it might take forever. And like I said in that post, some of that.
Do you have forever as time?
No, I mean, like I don't have a job right now, but if I have to, then I just will. I'm planning on moving soon. I'm just gonna get whatever shitty job I have to, and I'll just keep working on it. And I might never make a lot of money, but I'll probably make some eventually.
Okay,
and,
but you're gonna produce value for yourself, right? By doing these things, like you're making your art as a way to produce value for yourself, right? Like that's, for me, I think that art is expressing something that is an internal, that you can't express through normalized means of language or communications, right? Like that's how I view art. I think that there's something a little bit more internal to it, something that's a little bit more mysterious or guarded, like there's a veil over it, sort of, right? Are you producing art for commercial, or are you producing art for yourself?
Both. It's not just for commercial, because it's not just for myself. If I made art and only I looked at it, I wouldn't be happy with it. I make it for like certain groups. Like I made the AGP video for AGP people. I didn't make it just so I could look at it. I wanted it's not that I wanted it to be commercial for mass appeal, but I wanted it to reach a certain person, certain people. And that's the kind of thing I find art to be, like you said, communication, and communication requires two people. It does. You can't just talk to yourself. I don't get a lot out. I mean, I play the piano for myself, and nobody hears it.
You can talk to.
I do that with the piano. I do that with my piano. That's what I do that with.
Yeah, I do the same thing with like a lot of my occult.
So that's my hobby.
Right, but that's not necessarily a hobby. That's like the thing that drives you, right? Like that's like a goal. Like for me, Like, I practice like my occult stuff because, like, ultimately, like, you know, if on the off fucking chance I can escape like the material plane, exist forever, I'm gonna fucking like work on that. I think it's like, I think that it's like kind of a pipe dream. I don't think it's like necessarily true, but it's something that I do. That doesn't even make it necessarily a hobby for me. That's like a goal that I have, is that I want to flesh it out as much as I can to see if there's anything there, right? Now, when it comes to like the things that you're doing, you do, in my opinion, highly artistic content, right? And I think if you want my honest opinion on how to do things commercially, you need to produce stuff that is going to speak to you, because there are going to be other people that think like you do, right? And I think this idea of like commercialization within like your function of art, it can appear to be a hobby if that's the words you want to use for it. But I don't think you should get harshed by other people calling it a hobby.
Like I'm way past this hobby thing.
Sorry,
like,
it's just cut you robotic.
I just don't.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm way past the hobby thing. I don't care. Like, I don't think it's a hobby, but like, I understand what other people are. I know what, when you say hobby, I know what you're saying. So
and I think the way that I'm saying it is very reflective of what a lot of other people are saying. And I think that you're attributing some level of malice to them, right? By them saying it, and then you're being a little obstinate when they say that about you.
Yeah.
Right? Do you think that like this obstination that you're going through has caused some of these issues which have risen to become something that seems like it does consume you in a small ways?
So what do you mean consume me?
I feel like this has become, so like you're doing this talk with me, then you have another person that you're going to talk about with cyberbullying right after this,
Same
right?
thing.
How many streams do you do a week on average?
So before right now I'm producing a video called the Destiny Report. Right now it's 45 minutes long.
Okay.
So since I've been doing that, one or maybe two, but mostly one. Before that, I was doing like 4 or 5 or 6 video like streams a week.
So like now that you're doing that, like you're not doing a lot of other things, right? This seems like something that is consuming a lot of what I think you enjoy streaming. I would be correct in saying that you enjoy streaming, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're taking something that you very disenjoy, which is this whole conversation where some people levied some criticisms, and like you, rather than listening to what they said and understanding what they were saying to you, you are taking it through your lens of the word hobby, right? And then allowing that to hurt you.
No, wait, hold on. I'm saying that I think that people are using it as a put down. And if we come to the agreement, like I'm obstinate, I think I just don't see.
Can you call me fat?
I don't
see. Just call me fat real quick. Just do it.
You fat, obese motherfucking.
Thank you. Right?
Ball of what lard?
You are an airheaded, dumb little piece of shit who goes ahead and takes some things way too fucking literally sometimes. I still like you, right? You can call me fat, call me a tub of lard and all that shit, and still like a person. People are like, I really
absolutely am airheaded too.
Yeah, and I think, you got pie in the sky fucking dreams and shit, buddy. Like, that's the thing.
No, I'm also like ditzy. Like, if I was a woman, I'd be like,
Stop saying ditz. Okay, all right. Ditzy's a good one. I don't know. That word fucking tingles. Anyways, I think that your reactions and the way you're presenting yourself make you seem a lot more fragile, right, than you necessarily are. You might even be fragile, because I feel like you did take this as a personal attack.
Wait. I'm saying that people, if when we come to the understanding that we're just using the word different, then there's no more conversation.
Yeah.
But I think that people wanted me to be insulted, and that was the point. So, like, So I just think it was being used as a put down. I'm like,
it was used to get a rise. I don't necessarily think it was even used as a put down as much as it was to get a rise out of you, right?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's like what we do on the internet. Like, realistically, you know, even in the MrGirl report, right? The Destiny report, whatever. I just want to die. Even in that, right?
You're telling me.
Okay. Even in that, right? He's like saying, like, you know, I don't think anything bad should happen. I just think you should pay attention to this. It's like, guy, some people are just like calling out that, like, hey, here's an issue, and maybe they're not like using a level of eloquence or like care when they're saying it, and then you're interpreting it wrong, right? In that sense. But like, it's not like they're necessarily trying to cause harm. I do actually think that MrGirl did cause legitimate harm. Necessarily to Destiny, I don't know if I agree with that. I think to certain functions, like certain parts of discourse, yes. I think there is actually harm in the report that he did, just because I have like my own opinions there, right? But like, this is the thing. It's like, I think you're missing that Chud called you a hobbyist to describe like where you're at currently. You went ahead, called him an asshole, a bunch of other mean things that you don't stand by, as you've said previously.
I also put myself down as you.
Yeah, okay, all right, we're moving forward, dude. I'm not MrGirl. I don't have the same conversation for years upon years. No, that should be to my credit,
because I put him down, but I put myself down too.
Yeah, but that's not good. It's like, you shouldn't put yourself down. Like, just if you're gonna Giga Chad and call somebody like names and shit, just Giga Chad, right? Like, that's the point. You aren't nobody's a Giga Chad. Nobody's a Giga Soy. You just go ahead and you're like, Giga Chad is, I don't give a fuck what you're saying. I'm going to say what I want. Giga Soy is, I give a fuck what you're saying, and I'm going to keep saying my thing and also like kind of get sad and shit a little bit about it. That's what Giga Soy feels. I call myself Soy all the time, all right? Because I don't give a shit what other people say. And then it becomes Chad, right? Because Soy is like caring for other people in a ways, but like you can be Giga Soy and Giga Chad at the literal same exact time. They're not like exclusionary to one another, right? I think that you displayed fragility, and then when you displayed fragility, a bunch of people jumped in, and then you kept doing it. And then like now you've got like a bunch of people that are like, oh yeah, this is bullying, this is fragility, whatever. And then it's like kind of trying to, you know, square both of those like, you know, circles, dude, where it's like, man, I don't really think this is that big of a deal. I think that like, it's like one of those where, one, get rid of fucking Twitter Blue so you don't make long fucking posts, all right? There's a reason why 140 to 240 characters is great, because that's like, what, like 70, 80 words? Yeah, I know, but that's not...
more to say.
Yeah, but that's the thing, you don't. You like, brevity is the soul of wit, right? Like, you can say a lot by saying very little, right?
I know.
Okay.
I said a lot by saying a lot.
Okay, but no, you said a lot by saying a lot, but when you say a lot by saying a lot, you add in vectors of attack that people can attack you for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a vulnerable guy, and if that being vulnerable means I can get bullied, well, I think that that's a problem with the space and not with me. And so people are going to come bully me, and I'm just going to point it out, and then it's going to make their fragile little, pathetic little fragile minds freak the fuck out because this fucking asshole just called me a bully. This is just how it's supposed to be. If you're vulnerable on the internet, you need to fucking you shut your fucking mouth. If you're vulnerable on the internet, you fucking retard, you log the fuck off. Don't call me a bully. And so I'm just going to do that, and their fragile little mind is going to explode every time and make me look like a fucking genius to anybody with any intelligence.
Or they're not fragile, they just realize how their bread is buttered, and so they're going to do what butters their bread, because that's how they make money, right?
Yeah, that's the difference between, I'm talking about just random people. Like when it becomes people doing it for money, then it's a different thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, so like, it's not just money, personal value. Let's say value, right? Which is that I gain a lot of value from going and sitting down by the river, right? Looking into the river. I don't gain monetary value. I gain value in being able to sit there and watch the river because I'm able to perceive beauty, right? That doesn't mean that there's a monetary value there, but there is value nonetheless. and there are people who are going to gain value from it. By saying that they're fragile, you're going ahead and ascribing to them what your experience of this is, I personally think.
I am fragile. I mean, I just don't.
You're fragile, and it's okay.
I want to be vulnerable on the internet, and if that, I don't see making art without being vulnerable as an option.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is you can be vulnerable, but in the same moment, on the internet, it's I hate to say it, like real life art world, you if you're vulnerable, you're gonna get attacked in the same note, right?
Yeah, and I find that unacceptable.
And so here's the thing, though. That's just what other people do. We allow other people the freedom to be as they are, and we just move on from it. Like the thing is, there's strength in vulnerability. There's strength in being able to express who you are, right? That's good vulnerability. Bad vulnerability is allowing other people who express things to inhibit the way that you are, or to change the way that you act. Right.
Yeah. So you're saying that I should be less vulnerable to protect.
No, I'm saying that you should just not.
The thing you want me to do is me changing myself. What I'm doing is I'm not going to change myself. What you're telling me to do is change myself.
What I'm trying to tell you to do is just plod forward and not give a fuck about what people say. That's what I want you to do, because I think that is inherently the function of the artist. I think that the one thing that I in this conversation that frustrates me is you saying that like you're producing art to be viewed, and I think that that's not the point of art. I think that you have in my opinion,
we have a difference in opinion of art. So
have you heard my opinion?
I think it's wrong. If it's not my opinion, it's wrong.
It's not your opinion, it's wrong. Why do you think my opinion of art is wrong? That art should
because you said my opinion is wrong.
Okay. Well, that's fine, but why? Well, I think that your opinion of art is wrong because you're producing art that doesn't feed the soul. I think art is feeding the soul rather than art is feeding the ego. Okay.
I think that my art only means something if it has an audience. If I write a poem, okay. Okay, here's a process that I apply to a lot of different artwork. It's some famous writing critic, he said, "Kill your darlings." And what this means is when you're writing, sometimes you have sentences or themes or some fucking thing in your writing that only means anything to you. And when someone else reads it, it's just like extra clutter, and it ruins the artwork because it ruins the ability for you to express something to another person because you're only speaking to yourself. And I think that true art is something that can express something to other people. And without other people, I don't think that, like, if I was alone, then I wouldn't be making art. I might be like, playing with things, or, I'd play music for myself, I guess that's making art. But like I do that with the piano. And for me, the art is part of the conversation and the interaction with the audience. That's what it is for me. I don't have, you know what, your definition of art isn't wrong, but it's wrong. The only thing that's wrong about your definition is if you're saying I'm wrong.
I'm saying that the way that you internalize and externalize art is, I think, diminutive to what art is through my definition of art. And I think that there is no such thing as true art. I think art is a general catch term that we use. All right. So we've got like 4 minutes, and then I want to let you go ahead, continue on with this and everything, because I think that we've touched on a bunch of stuff. I'm going to ask you this. If YouTube isn't a hobby for you, what would it be?
Ambition.
Okay, do you want to define that? Like, do you want to elaborate a little bit? Just so that I think I get it.
Okay, like earlier, you said that you want to do your occult stuff because, and it's not a hobby because it's like a goal, or it's your, I would say like an ambition or something. And it's that's the same thing for me. It's just like a definitive part of me. I watch, like, when I see hobby, I don't think of someone's hobbies as what define them. I think that their hobbies are what they do for fun and their pastime, and their hobbies can be like, come and go, and it could be whatever. But it doesn't, like, this is like a committed like goal.
So I think that you're saying that you're doing this for yourself, but you're also not doing it for yourself. I think that there is like a slight bit of cognitive dissonance.
That's no, to me that's what art is.
Okay, that's fine.
The definition of art that some people have is like, oh, like so there was someone in my Discord that was pissing me off, and he was like freaking trolling with this, but he was saying that making art for money is cringe, and I just don't agree.
Was his name Chess Piece Face?
I don't know. No.
Okay, cool. Because that guy's an ass.
There's a lot of people fucking say this though. A lot of people say this.
Yeah.
And I just don't agree. I want to express myself in a way that means something to other people too, and that is what I want to do with my life.
I want you to be what you are, damning the rest of the world, and I want you to take that. Because I think that you are doing intriguing pieces, both visually, aesthetically, and within even like a form of interlocution, right? Like the way you're talking or whatever. I think you're an interesting guy. I want you to give a fuck less about what people say about you. And I want you to just... I want you to be. I don't want you to be because, if that makes sense.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though. It's because I don't see it as a hobby. The thing is, like in the video that I'm making, I have a part where I literally say this. I'm going over something Destiny said to Lav in DMs, and he tells her that she needs to stop caring what so many other people think. Like, the great advice. Like he says something like, you write down the list of people that you care about, and those are the only people whose opinions should matter.
Yeah.
And I agree, except when it's like a brand. Like I was trying to say this to someone earlier. Like, it's different when you're just like a random person on the internet fucking around. And that's more like a hobby. But when it's like, this is my brand and like this is my project, it's like, no, okay, well, no, it doesn't. I don't even give a shit what you think, but I'm still gonna have to. I'm gonna address what you say, and eventually maybe it'll piss me off because I'm just so vulnerable and sensitive. Maybe I need to be better at protecting myself, but I still have to engage, and I probably will. But I mean, I should care less. But
I mean, I think you should too, but only because I can look at these things on stream and be like, Smethy boy, no, and like I can just like do my like little bit like because like, you know, I can do my Twitter blue was a mistake, right? Like that's like ultimately like a part of this, right? I think you should do whatever you're gonna do. I think you should give a fuck. I think you should care less, and I think that, you know, at some point you just let people fucking talk. Because that's all you can do. You know, I think that's how you become yourself. At least for me, I see that reflection of somebody who was like very much would listen to everybody, take things harshly. I still do at times. I see that reflection and I move past it, and now I'm just doing me, and I feel fucking amazing. And I think that I see that, and I don't know, I kind of want to instill that a little bit if I can.
Definitely you screaming at me about not putting myself down, that actually is going to get through, but I don't think the other part's going to get through. I don't. Fine. Well, maybe it's I don't know. I don't fucking know. I know that I need to not engage sometimes. Yeah. I know that I need to not engage sometimes. It's just but I also do need to engage sometimes, and it's not like a personal thing. It's like, but it becomes personal, and I need to have some kind of emotional boundaries there. You know, well, that's the thing.
I'll say this, Smeth. I've always intended to be a virus, and I will infect you as I infect everyone.
Yeah, you're like else. A Satanist. Were you a Satanist or something?
I'm everything, dude. I don't have form or meaning. I don't even know if I exist. I'm working on a project about the self, and I'm going to use it to go ahead and dismiss all things because I just don't even know if people exist. But that's like a whole separate thing. All right. Last words on the talk. I've enjoyed this conversation thoroughly. Sorry for getting heated. It's just something.
No. Like, that's the best part of this conversation.
Okay. Fair enough for you. I mean, maybe for you, I don't like being that way because I know who the fuck I am, you know? But
don't put your fucking self down.
No, I can literally say that this is a thing that I don't like.
Don't you fucking put yourself down.
I can say this is a thing I don't like, and I can do better about it. And if I put into the work, the action, so I'm not screaming at people all the time, based. All right, last thoughts. Let's go.
look forward to the, even though you are sick, everybody's sick of the Destiny report shit.
Yeah.
Everybody wishes that Max made a video, and the video I'm making is going to be very entertaining. It's very high effort, fucking high, like a lot of hours, and it's going to be really good. And it's not, it's going to be very entertaining. Even if you hate me and you hate everything I'm saying, you're still going to fucking want to keep watching.
I think that it will be aesthetically pleasing, and everybody's going to watch it. And when people start coming at you for it, just Chad your way through it. We can have a talk again after that. All right?
Okay. And,
all right.
All right. Make sure. Really.
I'm gonna watch it, guy. All right, I'm in a fucking business. I know what fucking butters my bread. All right, I know what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, let's be fucking real here. Do what you're gonna do. Give less fucks about what other people say. I enjoyed the conversation. I'm sure I will talk to you again soon.
All right, talk to you again.
Talk to you later, buddy.